Wait, so, how does that work? Even though this franchise isn't, like, you know, mind-blowing, has a theme song that just makes you nostalgic for no reason.
Breeze said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Where were we? Oh, we're about to travel to a new planet. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. Toggle flashlight. With L? Kind of a stretch. Bro thinks I'm two-handing the keyboard. Is that America? Is that Anne Orlando? I don't think we have anything else to do. I'm gonna tell you right now, this quest is never gonna be finished. I'm not going on a fucking Easter hunt. Dorado. Eden. So I have choices. Where am I? Paradise Island. I mean, it is blinking here. Is it telling me to go there? Or is that where I am? Well, that was fast. Does anyone else see the line there? Shut the fuck up.
I'd say it's at least moderately concerning that the presiding bishop's agent knew when and where to find us. They can call it predictive all they like. I call it stalking. But an invitation to parlay ain't nothing to scoff at, considering. Anyway, was there something you needed, Commander?
Nope. I thought maybe you were gonna have some input on the place we arrived at, but... Oh, you can cycle them. I've just been picking them up willy-nilly. Oh, well. I'm gonna ditch you and get you. Because Ines' ability sucks ass. Absolute ass. I've been expecting you. Twice the pride, double the fall. What did you eat? I'm reminded. Gotta get more beer. I'll wait until I can pause. Polygons.
Think they made the statue big enough? Whoa, didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early.
Please
to
mind
avoid
the
missing
gaps.
their tram.
All of them.
Oh, it's muted. Oops. Muted for like fucking hours.
Attention passenger.
Maybe I should do a push to talk on my stream.
27.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Or maybe push to me rather. It's gonna be hard because I cough with I covered my hand like or my cough with sand.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
What the hell are these socks? I mean, this outfit is, you know, outrageous. But like, I live in a clock now. Umbrellas and blimps. Shit. What the hell is this?
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No bar.
Oh, it's just him doing the Ice Cube verse. You're pretty spot on with that telescope.
206. Morale? Low.
8 hours?
Condition? Feeble.
Oh.
Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many
Wazowski.
the Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification.
Worse than the major
Try
this time
it,
around.
you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted
Yeah, you did.
optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Plasma. How does ethanol restore health? Like these. Heavy rounds. Recipe. That's much. Recipes are good. Oh, they're. Is that only 150? This will pick them up. This one's 350 though. Fab Witch. Tyngde. Ici. Are most of the league events in Asia? Or are they all over the place? Because I feel like it's mainly Asia and North America who are like at the top of the league. Then again, I don't really watch, but just in my mind, that's the reality. 8 engineering or brawny. I have 3. Brawny. Oh, you probably need melee. So close. Come on, you can just climb through here. Get rid of the shards and just squeeze your way in.
Matriarch's Mercy lies directly ahead. This unit is ready to proceed when you are, Commander.
Some useful guidance for those newly residing in Matriarch's Mercy.
Some useful guidance. I guess we're just following this road.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please!
Are you from New York? So, it's not the face I was expecting.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
Sounds like a ruse.
My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
It looks like Daniel Naroditsky. Rest in peace.
I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep.
Hello, Mr. Genga.
She's in agony.
Hello, Governor.
And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please.
Hiding crazy.
We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
Yeah, this is the worst ruse ever, but...
Thank you. Thank you. This way.
But I'll be ready. You wanna... I know you're feigning injury, but... Could you potentially feign to move faster?
Let me know when you need an instruction.
Is he another me? Oh.
The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming level.
Thank you for the healing. Say hello to my little friend.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Continuing to feel better. I just have some like post-sickness coughing going on, but I'm totally fine otherwise. I'm just chilling. This place makes me think of Vowed. Did you play Avowed, Christ? The fact that it strayed me off the main path tickles me. So I'm gonna go back just to make sure. These guys gotta be like, oh, you didn't fall for that ruse, did you?
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
It's some sick trip you got there. What is the point of the cape? A cape with pipes in it. Now that's fucking steampunk.
In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
This guy's got my hairline for real, for real. Tiny bit on Game Pass, then saw a bit of a friend's playthrough. I get what you mean, yeah. I quite enjoy that game. I love the mechanics of it. Yeah, I also had Game Pass, so I didn't, you know, buy it. Like the magic wands. Yeah. it's funny, the only people I know who have played it. I remember Drewby also used the wand. I used the wand. The magic was so good in the game. Yeah. And I can see there being replayability, choosing a different sort of style, but I fear the game is a bit too linear to drag me back in. What was that attack? What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy.
How far are you?
Seems I was mistaken. They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
It's my game of the year for sure. I've been playing quite a few games. It's gonna be interesting in December, come December, or I don't know if it's beginning of January, when I do the tier listing of games. Because I've played a lot of good, like, A-level games. I mean, Clair Obscur is gonna be S tier, but like, games like this, games like Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, Avowed, Adamfall. Also, I've been playing Resident Evil 4, which I'm still playing. That one's S tier. I'm trying to look back at what I've been playing. Yeah, it's been a good year for video games. Rematch is also A tier for me. Yeah. I just got Ciel, not too far. I'm not gonna don't remember when that happens. I'm not gonna ask questions, because they might be leading. I don't want to do that. But what do you think about the mechanics of the game? And the music? You can ride on the big guy? Okay, okay. Hmm. Wait, so let me ask you this. No. What was the last boss you fought? Yeah, the combat is super satisfying. And it's interesting how, like, me, along with, like, so many people who are like, I don't play turn-based fighters or RPGs, been, like, totally swayed by the...
The Order controls
game.
everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
What kind of zealots are out here?
Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
What were you saying about scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that.
Unstable and
gathering
violent.
Scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
We did meet some. Unstable and violent is gonna be me tomorrow, as I ate Indian food today.
The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
Hidden gestural arena. Where there were 4 things to fight. I think I remember that. I have to remember the name of the big guy. It's not Francois, it's should know this. SKA, that's the one.
May all our efforts add to the equation.
The best character in the game. At least in some regards.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Check enemy like.
Need to find this rock so you can swim. Ah, yes. That does sort of instruct me on where you are in the game. I don't know if that was stealing. It was. They're not looking. Lockpick 5? I only have 4. Damn. 8? Initiate Orban's chest key. Yes, Ciel was a cool character. Who are you rocking as your, like, lineup? Because there are some metas and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's just preference.
Is it bad that, despite being in the middle of a war, I'm quite excited to see Matriarch's Mercy?
I think it's not right about the way the walking animation is. Like she's walking on ice.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Gustav, Male, and Lunar. So comfy with them since I had them first. Yeah, I definitely feel that. But I think the moment I got Ciel, I just swapped out Gustav. Because I found his abilities to seem a bit lackluster. Mainly visually, but you know. My y'all stance switching stuff? Oh boy. Once you finish the game, come back to me. Amount of damage you can do with Male is fucking ludicrous. Oh, do you know how the... I wish someone told me this when I was playing, because I discovered it like way like super late into the game. Do you know how pictos work? Like how to unlock them and whatnot? So it's pretty much there to open with his multi-hit attack, build up the charge and do overcharge. Yeah. Think so, kind of, maybe. So because you'll see like the pictos somewhere like grayed out and somewhere like they have colors to them. So when you equip a picto, because you have the picto and then you have you have the three things you can equip, and then you have the other things that like you can you just have you get the ability without like actually equipping it. So when you equip a picto, so if it's on your like 3 slots of equipment, every fight charges it once. Once you've done 4 fights with that picto equipped, it unlocks the ability, so you don't really need to have it equipped anymore. Unless you want, you know, the stats of the item or picto. So, like, what I ended up doing, like, super late into the game, because I, like, hit a wall. I just kept on doing fights and, like, going through all the pictos. And I didn't care, like, how my stats were. I just, like, did a bunch of fights. So I could, like, memorize it. Like, it would learn all the abilities. And then you have, like, an arsenal of those. But yeah, I was like 50 hours in when I fucking found that out. Yeah. No, it was the same for me. I just had the same, like the good stat ones. Maybe they explain it at some point. But whenever I see a tutorial message, it's like 80%. I'm gonna like look at it and I'm gonna see its English words and then I'm gonna press continue. Yeah. I really wish I hadn't known that like way earlier. Because I like, ugh. I think there was like a stream session where like, I think for like maybe 2 hours, I was just getting all my pictos memorized. My guy's sickly. Skip the rigmarole. I'm not a refugee, I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Me in middle school?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? unclear. Stay away from it, and in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Fuck around. Yeah, in this game it's kind of cool because you have like a background. So my guy is a gambler, and then I also have like perks. So my guy is brilliant, and what's the other one? Some other perk, and then I have like an anti-perk which makes me weaker, which is sickly. So like sometimes in the middle of a conversation, like after a battle, we talk. He's like, "Yeah, thanks. You did great out there. Like, you know your way around a gun." It's like, and then the option comes up. It's like sickly. Yeah, I was scared I'm gonna puke over over a corpse or something. It's just so random sometimes.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that got. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
There was one where it's like, I met a guy who was like really sick and dying. But he was like concerned about like getting something done. And my guy was like, "Take it from me, I know what it's like to be sick." Rule number 3.
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who favors the LUL emote.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
The classic imperfect. Yeah, I gotta get my emotes in order. I have like 15 slots or some shit. I gotta make something similar. Gotta steal. I just noticed I was in Anthrax stream the other day.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish.
And like, I can like see myself using the same emote too often. So I'm like, I keep it like 4 or 5 rows where I don't use the same emote. So I'll, instead of LUL, I'll go ha 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 ha, or XD, or or Limfao or Lamau. Just to give some variation.
Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting
Completely
this brat
unnecessary.
back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
I would do Keck W, but he doesn't have BTTV
I remember
enabled.
this place before the war.
I just talk on her.
Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
Why the tent if you already have shelter? Whatever. The alley side eye is so
How long are we
good.
meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Is that Dracula? Morton Dunsany. This reminds me of the game Desperado. Desperados.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this.
Map other.
Keep your lamps lit. Wherever there's trouble, there's always opportunists willing to profit from it.
Looks like I was thinking Dishonored character.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing? Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
They're standing pretty close. What the void are you talking about? Tell me the nature of your services here. No human speaks like this. Oh yeah, I should take off the translator. This game has so much dialogue, it just clutters.
We offer a wide array of proxy altercations, from restrained bludgeoning to flat-out scraps. Here, in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
By using standards, what does that solve? Oh, also another tip in Player Obscure, which I also wish I knew earlier, but that's probably just me being, you know, smooth-brained. The stat, when you're leveling your character, the stat for speed, or like if you have pictos that increase speed, the more speed a character has, the earlier in the round they get to fight. So if, for example, Mayel has like higher speed than the others, she will start the fight. If that messes up, like sort of like what your build is going for, like the rhythm, you can like switch the pictos to make someone else faster or whatever. So I made sure I had like a turn order. So I'd have like Mayel, Luna, and then CL, because like they worked off each other. And also, I think speed also increases the frequency of how many attacks you get. I could be wrong about that one, so don't quote me. Oh, and you can also be faster than the enemy. Yeah. There are pictos that will like sort of help with that sort of area. Yeah, I noticed it pretty late. I noticed it by accident by giving, I think I gave CL a picto that made her speed just skyrocket, and I'm like, I don't want you to start.
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say, whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
Yeah, dude, I wish I could forget that game and replay it. Just the beginning, like 20 minutes are immaculate. Came to ask about the situation in camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
What is a yegg? Is that some like weird egg? It's not a very safe way to handle a knife.
You got business? No? Move on.
Sabrosa cheating. Oh, the music when you fight the mimes. Oh, dude, fucking. There's like half of the game I hated the mimes. So damn tough for no damn reason. But yeah, the music is so French. Only I had a few spare bits. Helped an agent of yours in Fairfield. She promised I would find friends in Sabrosa.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in.
Mine protect itself. Oh, another thing. I'm way more invested in the... I'm like 60% invested in the Clair Obscure and 40% in this game. But also another thing somebody told me like 80% into the game. I don't know if you've seen those like balls that roll around. Maybe you figure this out yourself, but they're sort of like ball creatures that you can never really like catch up to. Gotta land them on certain spots. Yeah. Okay, so you know. And then you can fight them.
Hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
The upper part of her face looks like 20. The lower part of her face looks like 50. Can't really explain it, but probably it's due to the scarring as well. That's why I was holding my hand up. I was like seeing what the fuck was going on with my mind. Need to go back and fight one because I didn't do enough damage when I last tried. Yeah, it's annoying how they just run away. I don't think I did all of them. There's just so much fucking content in that game. Your wares are so good. Why are you operating out of a refugee camp? I mean, they're desperate, right?
It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers, at only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environment.
Candy.
Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
How you doing, Teddy? Welcome. What is that emote? Bamboo bounce. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have explosives. It'd be funny, it's not even a dialogue thing. It's like you whip out a fucking grenade and throw it on the ground. Read, living by the blade of chance gives everything a certain zest.
Well put. So long as that zest isn't the taste of blood.
I'm the zesty murderer. Made a little drink and about to play house flipper. Ayo, we vibing. Is that drink Monster and wine? I played a bit of house flipper, but I didn't really get hooked. It's like both perfect and imperfect for G Fuel. Am I? Sorry, I knew I got it wrong when I said monster. Yeah, house flipper is like both perfect and imperfect for my OCD. It's like the duality is like I'm too lazy to like make everything perfect, but I'm also like too OCD to let something just look fucked. Cherry Coke and vodka. I'll try that.
We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. but if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry. Idle browsers will be escorted from the premises.
30 minutes looking for stains because some cuck was super lowballing me on buying the house because he said it was dirty. Oh yeah, effective pricing. I remember one time I like, cause I'm still new at the game, but like I literally didn't know what I was doing, and apparently I like left a gun in the fucking bathroom. A bit of an ominous message. He's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. I left my piece there. Crescents. Wait. Crescenite. I don't know why that toppled me. Plasma beam caster tracing unit. Plasma beam caster. I feel like we're gonna get one just by playing the game. Sniper rifle silencer. 700 bucks. Crisis defenses. Dude, that's another franchise I would like to play through. Played the first Crisis. I thought it was really good. Back in, like, you know, 20 years ago. Crouch movement speed. 25% damage resistance for 30 seconds after resurrecting a companion. Yeah, that's a little fucking specific. They do fucking fall a lot, though. When your health drops below 15. Ferrochromium. I have read this. Isn't there like a chocolate or something called Ferocier or something? I don't want any of your shit. At the moment, at least, because I'm broke.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose. Don't feel like no stand-in.
What is the purpose of having 4 posters?
Where do we go now?
Is this like Fallout?
Another refugee camp?
Yes, so this
Another
is...
colony?
I predict with an 8.
This is made by Obsidian, or the same people who made Fallout New Vegas.
An 8.23 margin of error that our situation will improve in time.
Ferrocher, okay.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Doesn't even know.
We're not going anywhere.
Multivariable.
Not on the basis of some half-baked
Calculus.
prediction. This so-called exclusion zone
Can't
is
even
where
do
we
division,
stake
bro.
our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom.
Unspecified dangers predicted. I don't like the sound of that.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you
She's
got
pegging
about
me?
you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up.
Sorry, that's the cocaine.
Tell me.
Eddie's amazing FNAF build she did in House Flipper. Are there any pictures? Is it in the isolation chamber? If you link me, I'll check it out. I played... What was it? FNAF Sisters something? For like an hour. I'm not a FNAF head, so... I'm not sure. I forgot my name is Jack Off Suit.
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways.
Very cool.
An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account, I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
That's a cool line. Those of us have very little except needs. Let's see what this is. It's just fucking... So the Vinny gif of me fucking around with the volleyball. Why does Discord like not put you at the bottom to start with, and then tell you there are other things? Yo, that's insane. Wait, you did the signs as well? Oh, this must have taken you like 20 hours at least. Wow. I don't even like know much about FNAF, but I'm just like looking at this and how much work would have to be done. That's really impressive. You have 3 million? Damn. I can only imagine how expensive it was to build that. Full troublemaker is a noble calling. You don't care much for the Order, do you?
What little I understand, I actually sort of admire. I mean, from where I'm sitting,
Yeah, there's some
they hold the most
movie.
potential. If only they
Forgot.
worked harder to realize it. Because really, at the end of the day, ill intent and neglect feel pretty much the same. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
Why is FNAF so big, by the way? Like, I only played it for a bit, but it's mainly just jump scares and engineering. I can understand if, like, Markiplier had an impact on the game, but before that I had to sell a house I've done because I only had 5,000 G. No money to fix anything up. Damn. Yeah, you gotta make an investment. How much, what's the selling value of that building, by the way? Markiplier, just Markiplier.
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to
It's like
keep us out thanks
PewDiePie
to some
and
nebulous prediction of disaster.
Amnesia.
Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
I'm sure the Order has your safety in mind. I don't think it's wrong to be skeptical.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you...
Hello everybody,
maybe you
who's
have better
Markiplier? What did I even say? Okay. You'll understand if I ask about a reward.
I got a pretty fancy gun I was issued back when I was a rising star at Antes. Side with us, and it's yours. Even throw in a healthy amount of bits for your troubles.
I can sell this FNAF build for almost 800k. I'll make almost 300k back. I wouldn't sell it though, but it's nice to know the price. Just keep it as a trophy. I don't know, maybe you have to sell it to progress. I don't know if there are other ways to make money, but... What makes you think the administrant would listen to me?
Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run out of options.
Give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
I've never seen Agarwal spelled with one G. I had a few Indian friends who had Agarwal as a last name. Why do we have the light on?
Oh, a visitor. Without notice.
Is that Todd Howard? I'm gonna bounce into lurk for a while. Good luck with the Outer Worlds. Good luck with us. Oh yeah. Thank you, Chris. Enjoy whatever you're doing.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Some impressive facial hair. You're fond of these personalized order predictions, are you?
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
How did you know... What? How do you know the distance the apple fell? The hell? Brain case is a new word for helmet. How accurate would you say the Order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers? I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
Ike? So, what are predictions that help you?
You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking.
Agree to disagree.
I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
POP prediction. He's trying to stay awake.
No.
I think there's a kick button. I missed a melee from Dark Messiah.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
I'm just a humble courier. May of Stutler said I should speak with you.
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first-name basis already? This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
I said her entire name. I don't know if that counts as first name basis. Does it? I actually don't know. Voice of the displaced wants to settle her people.
Were that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
So, it's a cult or a religion based upon mathematical science predicting the future. But all I'm thinking is like, this is horseshit. They're probably like, they flew over the guy and dropped an apple on his head, or they're like doing all this Scooby-Doo shit behind the scenes. She seems ready to accept responsibility for her actions.
Tell me, which of us has the title of administrant before their name? The responsibility is mine, as are the consequences. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
You're surprisingly sassy for someone in shotgun distance. If you believe both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Can you tell me about the voice of the
I can
displaced?
tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
Earlier you said I was foretold. Did you mean forehead?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Why are your eyebrows green? Do they despawn? Or if I stand here long enough, he'll build a tower of letters. Ah, they do despawn. Plotnik.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Hello? Seems you're pretty busy. Let me talk to you for like 40 hours.
I have zero allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Mm-hmm.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
That's very noble.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
By the law, it's you.
This part of the prediction?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Was there an image with the prediction? How does he know who I am? You're a doctor, for Lord's sake. You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Okay, so what?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke,
that's nice.
but here you are, a dashing outsider standing before me.
Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable.
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
Getting a bit cold.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Okay.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Yeah, it looks like Loki. Before I get to that, I had another thing. What do you make of the conditions at camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lamping. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Ew.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Speaking of coughing. Trauma kit. Pinnacle Perfume Micro. $450 health over duration. Is that better than what I have? What do I have? Essence of Vigor Kilo. 725 health over duration. Plus 10 uranium poisoning. Additional medical inhaler slot. I just get to keep this? I don't know how it works. You even go for the medical shit. Oh, here. Oh, do I have to do it at a workbench? Where do I even use it? You may be a stranger to these lands. You shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of the Matriarch's Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach. Rest assured that they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermist, a savant with a needle and thread, can be found within the bounds of Matriarch's Mercy. An automechanical has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west. The Guardian Estates. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological functions. It's currently in the trenches of combat. We thank you for your forthcoming assistance, Sir Wiley. Ooh. Chance to additional crafting resources. Can do that. So how do I apply the thing that I bought? Oh, it's a helmet thing. I have 4 of these. I probably wasted $700, but oh well. What armor am I using? The armor light. What do I have right now? Oh, we have the Arbiter armor. Damage resistance to plasma. 10% damage resistance across the board. Explosives. Let's just do across the board for now. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Pretty sure he threatened me. I forgot I can pickpocket people.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Cunts. They're using smaller words, or I'm gonna start using words. No, oh no, thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
The bitches. Need to speak to Victor Clemens.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Need I have proof Victor is conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
I mean, I'd cry if I dropped my phone and it cracked. Possibly he's been manipulated into believing his actions serve the plan. A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What exactly is Victor working on?
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Is it not adding up, brother, after what I just said? Also, I do not look forward to fighting the Mantisaurs. Are those the same cultists that worship the Rifts?
Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate. Always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Time to start busting some kneecaps. I don't need your own permission, but okay. I'm glad we're on the same page now. How can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Bro, I literally told you.
Scholar, given
who
current
the traitor
tensions,
is.
should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Respectfully, go avoid yourself. One agent with the Earth Directorate. Current tensions in here. I thought we were getting along so well. Yeah, I'm part of the ED. I'll get things straight, but not all things.
Earth Directorate agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
A raging alcoholic who's unemployed with a forehead. I'll tell you this much, you don't want to bet against me. Stare solemnly into the distance. I ask myself that question every day.
Gambling is for those who lack an understanding of basic probability theory. I don't make wagers. I make predictions. Accurate ones.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
You're supposed to be helping me. Why am I doing all the work? Thanks. Peace.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Why does everyone have a writ? A few more questions.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Notice you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics
I hate
and
this guy.
computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Congratulations, I guess. Is that a fancy way of saying you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Nod sagely. I too value a good lackey. Want to do this just to piss the other guy off.
Not half as much as we value our benevolent overlord. Ain't that right, Val?
Error. Unable to interpret query due to unidentified actor. Benevolent overlord. Defaulting to agreement. Yes, Agent Ibarra. Your assessment is correct.
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
I feel like this guy is getting brainwashed by the other guy. Your friends, colleagues?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
What's the story with the giant statue?
That is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
This guy's full of shit.
Oh, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
Can I talk to just you now? Okay, that was a lot of fucking dialogue. Let's...
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more queries.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Did you predict this shit?
Look at him. The idea is to kill them before reckon they're out of range.
That guy's pretty tanky.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
You have an abundance of valid options for your next mission destination, Commander. N-ray range, Zuranium manufactory, or outpost opportunity.
And a Mantisaur at 2 clicks.
Indeed. I assume that it will tell me on the map.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know.
Need advice on where to poke around?
Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers?
Questionable
if
types?
Not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
Bro, they really hammed up the fucking vernacular of the dialogue.
Good. Check in with me once you've made... As with probability, there is an art to mediation, and it requires a well-rounded perspective. Besides what I've already told, to put it gently, disorganized, which is irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
Okay. That gave me no information.
Yes. I haven't any time.
Oh,
my time is yours.
.5 magnification. Sure. Does this work with machine pistols? Additional weapon slot. Looks pretty focused. Oh yeah, I can. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's here. So I can have another bonus? Wait, but do the toxicity levels stack up? Because then I'll be kind of fucked. Guess we'll try it, but yeah. Seems kind of, rough. There ought to be a way to get rid of toxicity.
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help?
Without using Inez.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
There's nothing going on there.
Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
How does the order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
You're just what's the word? Meteorologists on steroids. So I'll tell everyone in the order what you tell everyone in the order what to do.
More what to watch out for, advisement on adhering to the plan, forecasts of probabilistic dangers, elements of larger predictions made relevant to groups and individuals. The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
Offense taken.
The former are generalized forecasts for groups or settlements. The latter are more specialized to individuals and take far more time to calculate. Usually some are handled by one of the more senior seers in a region, but with Seer Wiley's days taken up advising the abbots and other things, this responsibility falls to me. Regrettably, I have built up a bit of a sizable backlog.
Same here, brother. Ghost orbs. It's a wraith. You tell me anything about the situation here?
Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Do you lack any substantial ways to aid the refugees?
There's nothing more practical than improving lives now, is there? We've offered the displaced access to our weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
I think I know who. Is it John Apple? One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
This, predictory. I expected more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's Mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means. I foresee you have much to do.
That's one way to become the center of attention.
What a face. I don't know if you're in pain or you're like high as shit. I guess, yeah. If you're in pain, you might be taking morphine or whatever.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Okay.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
Dude, you guys are like refugees in a very struggling region. How are you getting immaculate hair and makeup done without actually doing something about the situation at hand? What if I promise not to take too much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
Alright. Yeah, she has told me nothing. Talking at them. You lost me at yes. Honestly, true. I have no idea what she said. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. Okay, so she's coaching people how to live based off fraudulent predictions.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Have you ever heard the phrase, ignorance is a bliss? Think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions. Welcome! Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
This is just a dead sprat. Did you even cook this? This is gonna decompose. Why do you have it out here? Engineering. Observation. Engineering. Examine the wreckage.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
Mind your own damn business. Commend your commitment to virtue. This is the one the posters are about. For the crimes of repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel. Like her brothers, Jan Dunsany appears to bear some vestige of duty from her prior life in the Protectorate. Unfortunately, this has manifested in a hatred for the Order. She seems to believe that the Protectorate has treated us too gently, and that we must all be executed as traitors. She has already made good on this belief in the dozens. She currently resides in Scrapper's Den with her Gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must be eliminated. Okay, this is the person who was on the poster. Crimes of theft, malfeasance, general wrecking of havoc. But not murder. Morton Edward Dunsany belonged to the many Protectorate subjects abandoned by their local leaders. However, rather than turning to us for aid, the duo instead partook in petty banditry. They have since acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem too troublesome to ignore. The brothers reside within the abandoned Guardian Estates in the southwest region of Golden Ridge. Note that due to catastrophic damage to our tram infrastructure, the mountain on which the estates reside must be ascended. Reaching the scavengers' lines may be difficult, but those who succeed shall be amply rewarded. What is this? I guess maybe this is a way to sneak into the place if they're hostile.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
And what the fucking wire is coming out of your clothes. My health was never in question, but anyone inside must have been gravely injured.
Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg. Happens a lot.
Gert.
People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
A bunch of displays have been hurt doing this.
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
Seems like the Order is doing this intentionally. Order is doing best with what they have on hand, and I don't think so. What worries me is you may be right. Probably playing this game for, what, like an hour and a half?
By calculating the position of every atom in the
It's
universe.
been so dialogue heavy.
This unit lacks pharmaceutic resources to provide medical care meeting Earth Directorate standards to populations exceeding 7.5 persons.
You appear to present a low probability of risk. Please don't invalidate my calculation.
Fine.
Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside, we gain minute insight into the grand plan.
Indeed.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
Why are you using a blackboard? It's so archaic. In a world where science is incredibly prevalent. Usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of busy settlement.
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
Again, I'm really like, I love the game. I can understand everything or like most things, but I don't know why they went for such like advanced language. I can like just imagine how hard it is if English is your second or third language or whatever. It just seems unnecessary. So you're just mathing out here in public so passers-by can watch you math.
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
I guess you could probably change the language settings, but people who are used to playing games in English. But the other 10.26% of the time they're asking you if you can, they can use the space.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According
like
to
an
data,
iPad or a
life inside shows a
something?
notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
What is the purpose of your glasses, by the way? Why not just let them move into the exclusion zone?
Surely you've heard our reasoning. I'd note by leaving the area fallow, we've lowered settlement productivity by 3.57%. We lower that more still to care for the displaced. Gladly. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
How do you measure satisfaction? You just go around asking people if they're happy or not?
Then back.
Detected. Oh, hello.
I miss my sprats. How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
It's an impressive handlebar mustache. Seeking medical specialist to help Doc Hollis Beardsley.
What? And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
You'll be fine. Most of your patients will be on the brink of death anyway.
What a cheerful thought. Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Victims of violence? Should I just fucking choke them? Or just like follow a sprout until they die of old age? Stop calling them sleeves. You got a deal.
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings.
Hey, Frankie
no idea
Billings.
if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself. Fresh being the operative word. My thing.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Cloister, do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish.
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I couldn't resist. I might have like hints of
shall ever return to how it was?
sociopathy.
Between the invaders and the order defecting.
Your name sounds familiar.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from
I'm gonna
every
get a
orifice.
sickly option here, I
So
think.
keep your distance.
Aw. Good news. Doc Hollis fiercely asked me to bring you some medicine.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
Fake symptoms. Oh, here's the sickly one. How much do you really want this? Because I might need it more.
Now that you mention it, you do seem to be of a genuine sickly disposition. Here, buy your own medicine. This one's mine. Besides, I'm guessing you need something stronger for
500 bits, it's
whatever it is
crazy.
you've got. You have my gratitude, stranger.
You have mine. Can't believe it. Being sickly has actually rewarded me. What do you make of the situation here?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
I should go. Feel better.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch.
So he's just faking sickness for drugs?
Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend. We're all in this together.
You just keep your distance.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Talk about close quarters.
Just be grateful for what you have.
These tents are so small. But it's not even 2 meters. 2 meters deep. People must have their feet sticking out.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
Mm-hmm.
My noggin sure is sore.
Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Is that Joseph Stalin? I got no idea what either of you are talking about.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
That's rough.
Oh, then you know more than us, I guess. Boss Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
Two of us? We just try to keep our heads down.
Clearly. I got something stuck in my teeth. Give me a second. I'm gonna get it out. Sweet relief. Thought she was dead.
Keep your nose clean and your deals dirty.
Don't do anything foolish. Step right up. My merchandise is only getting better with age. Except for the rotten foodstuffs. Pay those no mind. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day?
Wherever people like you are, there's work to be done close by. Am I right?
Savvier than you look. Might be that I've got an agent over by the Guardian Estates that I haven't heard from in a spell. If you perhaps find yourself over that way, and perhaps make sure that the aforementioned agent hasn't been torn limb from limb, Sub Rosa would be most grateful.
Right.
Don't make me call Mapother and Mudge over. They don't like no fighting for free.
Are you sure about that?
Ow.
Did I miss anyone?
The paradigm is
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Gosh. I'm trying to make fetch happen.
Anybody needs me, I'll be right here patiently awaiting my latest personalized order prediction.
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Oh. Administrant Aggarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm not fully convinced I should be in this position. It's a very relatable sentiment.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
Let's start with the displaced.
I'm all ears, mediator.
On evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
It's one way to put it. Lies. Lies with the displaced. They should make better use of their resources. Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines.
Heard about this business with Sub Rosa altercations.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Displays are penned like animals. Penned in like animals. No surprise they're lashing out. Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues gets amplified in unproductive ways. I agree.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding.
At Auntie's Choice, we'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I feel like I'm talking to a fucking wall here.
Speak on them.
Roland taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Seems to me like the Order wastes a lot of time and energy on them. He said they weren't always accurate. Did he? I feel like that's a lie. Seems to me like the Order... This feels true, but I'm also... I think I'll be antagonizing Agrawal in an unproductive manner. Oh well, that's what I believe.
Predictions are steadily improving in accuracy and scope. Someday, they'll provide us a clear map of our shared future.
See that? They get more than a touch defensive when you poke holes in their sacred predictions.
I spoke to Vika Orendi about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
I mean, that's sort of what I'm feeling in this situation, right? But yeah. Which means, well, complex mathematics can be useful even to the displaced, I think. She values education, but I find her methods questionable. Trying to remember what she said. She was just like verbally diarrheaing into my fucking face. This doesn't bleed into other conversations, do they? No. I think this one.
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us. Can't you see the difference?
Point taken.
That's huge from you. Excuse me. Provisioner Plotnik informed me about the order efforts.
You actually got the provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
Provisioner seems committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing. Provisioner's work is highly valued. She's a credit to the order. She keeps Matriarch's mercy supplied, except for critical space and building supplies. So she's the commissary, basically. I'm trying to remember the phrase she used. No, that's the other person. That's the sub-rosa merchant. Talking about abusing the desperation of the refugees. Yeah, let's go for the except for critical space and building supplies.
If the provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your
She's not even
sympathies
looking at
lie
me.
with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
I mean, I'm rational, so of course I'm biased. You guys are just making up fucking prophecies. So you can explore me from every conceivable angle. Sounds hot. I have no business making life or death decisions on anyone's behalf. I feel like the devs are like inclining you to side with the displaced. But I fear that without structure, the displaced are gonna become lawless and irrational. It's like if they want to go, that's their own prerogative.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe.
Yeah, at
That's
least
all I ask.
look at me.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble.
First
We'll try and do
SMG.
the same.
Oh, 500 bits. Thank you. That's a thick cigarette. Live here now.
Come on, stranger. Got some good things for sale here.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safe.
We have a lot of missions appearing. playing for like, I don't know, like 2 hours. I've only, it's been basically just dialogue. I'm gonna switch games, but let's do something a bit more proactive. I'm glad they made 2 quick travel locations. Oh, this is a mountain in between. Well, we could just follow up the road and... I have no idea. We'll take a look and we'll see if this is going to take 45 minutes or if it's going to take 10. Oh, I see. Never mind, this should be fine. Spiders.
Troublemaker approaching. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Should probably buy more of this ammo. Seeing how quickly it depletes. This seems like the wrong direction. Give me a second. Sort of feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft. I'm going to the Underworld or whatever it's called. An enemy? They're part of the Order, so should be fine, no?
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes. You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear, I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
Johnny Sins. They need extra medical help, and Matriarch's Mercy Pipe Doctor is probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
This guy's about to bleach out people's insides. 8? I don't have any other...
Well, I do always remember, good plumbing starts in the
come back.
mountains.
Wait, this guy is Endeavor? Really? Oh, I haven't heard the voices in English.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
Danger. Strange.
How's that for clearance? I had to close my eyes and listen to remember who it was. You're very, like, focused on the voices. I'm impressed.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
These guys hurt already. Too bad I don't know his name. I wouldn't even have a guess. Particularly tough enemies are noted via their health bar, signifying that they are especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain powerful effect, requiring them to take damage first and make them weak. Patrick Sights. Gonna need Google it for a sec. Don't recognize his face. He's in Mortal Kombat though. He is in so much shit. Oh, it's gotta be so cool to be a voice actor. Kenpachi! My favorite. It's my avatar right now. I mean, I like his Japanese voice. I've never heard him in English either. Okay, we need to get the fuck out of here because that thing is gonna eat my ass.
Your gallery unit requires service.
Frank? No idea.
Knew you had my back.
Resuming hostility. Run! Run, bitch, run! And we led them into a minefield. I think. Oh, can we perpetualize them? It's working. It's working.
Tolerate such disorderly conduct.
Running out of ammo. Who the fuck are you? What a scummy way of killing a boss. 20% base health. What did I need? I need speech. also need engineering, I need lockpicking. I wish I had that perk from Fallout New Vegas that increases the amount of skill points you get allocated. I need like 8 speech, I think. Ugh. Pains me. Oh, this is the place. I feel like I'm playing Grounded. Wait, this is Scrapper's Den? That's probably up top. This is just included in the grand scheme of things. Telescope or a fucking missile launcher. 2,000 is not too bad. That creature had 6,000.
Commencing combat-related activities. You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
JK, this is impossible. I just use...
Unknown personnel approaching. They don't appear to be hostile.
Who said that? I should use shock grenades on the turrets.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Okay, so if you kill the overshield, not too bad.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Is he the one shooting rockets at me? Oh, I should have attached a scope. Oh, this is the one we got from the boss previously. Which rifle had a scope on it? Why?
Health benefits available at your request.
He has so much armor.
Ain't recharged. Troublemaker.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
Was that his voice?
coming up on some folks.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
How are you still upright?
No! Dude, I was just gonna... Maybe? I was just gonna heal. I was gonna say... "Eee." That rock launcher's a menace.
Just give me the time.
My XP like? I'm gonna run away just so I can save. Body found. It's nice of them to tell me where all the enemies are. Icons are making it hard to look at their head.
Emergency protocols ready.
Yeah. What am I looking at?
Got my lens on an unfriendly.
The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
Ready to waste them on your command.
See if they got the time.
Oh, that's an enemy.
They did me in. Help me out.
Agent vitals have...
Jesus Christ.
Knew you had my back.
It's a little bit of scumming, but
Confronting threat.
it is what it is.
Free explosion for you.
Standing by with life support.
Can't bastard. Kill them.
Oh fuck.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Need a hole to hide.
Oh, come on. There we go. Jesus Christ. Thank God for shock grenades. $45 bullets. Lock on rocket launcher. Sounds like it could be useful. Guess we follow this, maybe? You have to redirect power. Gotta pee so bad. Be right back. I'm back. What was I do? Regal Tart. I feel like there's gotta be a way to redirect or control the power somehow. What is this insulation? No. Well, they have to go up there. Somehow. I don't reckon I can just climb up like this, right? I have to come from a different side of the mountain, maybe? That looks like a pathway. Maybe not. I feel I'm overthinking things. Well, I'm glad I went back in there. I don't know. Perhaps it will be clarified later on. That was a tree for a second. Still need 2 more speech. Vivi's wanting more CS2 time. Was you even looking? I was about to switch to 100 showdown, but I'm down to play CS. Manjor. I only have 18 hours in this game. Jesus Christ. I've had like 3 sessions of it, I think.